This video is specifically going to be targeted to the people who either already have found a winning product, or it's going to be explaining to you what is going to happen after you find a winner. Because to be honest, it's not the end. A lot of people on YouTube portray it as the thing where, okay, I found the winning product, now I made it. That's it, I can chill out. Basically, now I have passive income, I don't really have to work for my money anymore, that's it. In reality, it's not the case. There's a lot of things happening after you found a winning product, and to be honest, finding a winning product is just the start. Finding the very first winner is just one of the very first things you're gonna have in your e-commerce journey, and that's kind of one milestone you hit, but it's the very, very first one, and you did not make it at all yet, okay? So let me prepare you what's gonna happen. Number one, you will feel very productive even though you don't do anything. You will feel like the money you make today is exactly correlating with how productive you are. For example, today, you don't really do anything of importance. You answer some emails, you do whatever it is, and then you make $2,000 today, okay? You will feel great because you made that money, and the only thing you did in reality is answering a couple of emails, and then also probably what you're gonna do is looking at your Shopify store, opening up your Facebook ads, scrolling around, just doing nothing of importance, basically refreshing the screen, checking again and again and again. And it's not gonna help the money you make, but it's gonna feel great because you make that money. And you have to understand that the same will apply when you don't make money. If something happens and your income drops, immediately you will feel super unproductive. Basically, you will think, I'm doing something wrong right now, nothing is working, I'm doing a huge mistake right now, what am I doing? I should go back to the old things I was doing, I don't know what's happening here. In reality, you have to understand that the things you do today are not correlating with the money you do today. It's very important. You have to understand that the money you make today is just the cause of the actions you took weeks or even months prior. So, for example, if right now you have a winning product and you start feeling very comfortable, which is also a thing which almost happens to everybody, you will basically not keep testing new products, new things for the same product. And the problem there will be that even though you make money right now, you're preparing yourself for failure. Because in 2 months, you're gonna feel your comfort right now. In 2 months, everything is gonna drop. You're not gonna make the same amount of money as previously. And you will think that you're doing stuff wrong right now, when in reality, it was 2 months ago when you did those mistakes. That's one of the most important parts. You cannot look at your productivity and connect it anyhow to the income you make. It's not connected the same day, okay? Very, very important. The second thing is, don't get comfortable after finding your first winner. This is one of those things where I'm shooting myself in the foot because probably some of you guys watching right now will stop dropshipping because of this or will not buy my program. The reality is this, it's almost a guarantee that you will go to zero again after your first winner. Almost everybody I know, including me, had a phase where nothing was working after they had multiple winning products. So for example, the second or third winning product they have, everything is going great, they make good money for a couple of months, and then for some reason, an external factor comes and you are at zero again. That happens, and there is a way up again. However, you just have to be prepared and you have to understand that it's a very common thing. And for example, if you quit your job after 2 months of doing great, it's gonna be too early. You have this down month where you don't make any money then, and then basically you don't have any income at all, but you expected that like 10K profit per month you were doing before. So understand that, because a lot of things can happen. Your product can die out, your Facebook account can get blocked, your PayPal can get hold. Something can happen where obviously there are solutions for all of these problems, but they're problems and you have to figure out a solution, and sometimes it just takes some time. Also, it can be because you got comfortable and you didn't test enough products. One winner died out and you didn't have the second and third winner prepared. So it's very, very normal to have those down and up phases. However, you just have to keep in mind that on a long-term scale, everything is only going up. If you look at a 6-month period, you look at before and you didn't have any winners. Now you had a couple of really good months, maybe one bad month and then a couple of good months again. And everything is going in the right direction. But if you look in the micro perspective, sometimes your day or your week or even your month is going to be much worse than the last one. So it feels like it's going down when in reality, longer term periods, it's going up. You have to be prepared for those down phases, because if you start spending your money on bullshit while having those up phases, which happens to so many people, me included. I basically started to buy random things which I didn't need at all when it started to really work well in the beginning, okay? I didn't view money the same way. Immediately when I saw, okay, I made $500 today, immediately I think, okay, I have this $100 dinner. I don't care, that's $100. I make that today 5 times, so it doesn't matter. I didn't take into account there's taxes. I didn't take into account there's refunds. I didn't take into account that those $500 per day are not gonna stay forever, and I'm gonna have those down phases. So I didn't calculate any of that, and I just thought that's my money and that's it, okay? It's not like that. It's not your money. It's the money of the business, and you cannot spend it. If you make the first 10K profit per month, you cannot spend more than like 2,000 on private stuff. It's not realistic. If you do that, you're gonna have cash flow issues, or you can get lucky and everything is gonna grow without problems, which also does happen, but it's depending on luck. And you can never depend on external factors, because obviously there's 2 problems which can occur, either externally or internally. And both will probably happen, but you have to make sure that you're prepared for those external problems with having money reserved. So the main tip here is don't spend your money unwisely when you start making good money with dropshipping. The last thing I want to prepare you for is hiring. And that's going to be a big part with dropshipping when you start finding winning products over and over again. Because it's pretty hard to do everything by yourself, and you have 2 options. Either you basically keep answering emails and doing all the fulfillment and doing all those things, and you lose a lot of time with that, or you just outsource it and spend between $5 and $15 per hour for a person to do it for you. And that's going to be much more easy to do because you lose a little bit more money, but you have so much more free time, which is going to open up for you. And that time you can actually invest into thinking how to grow the business. The hiring process is pretty difficult though, and you will probably get a lot of issues with hiring people. I lost a lot of money hiring people because there were just wrong people. Same thing happened to a bunch of students of mine, and now we have kind of a pretty good amount of people who I know and I trust, and I also give them to my students and basically tell them, okay, you should work with them instead of just random people because I've already worked with them, and that's very, very helpful. However, still, you're gonna make mistakes while hiring. And hiring is just the first part. The second part is managing the people. If you're managing them wrong and you have a good person, it's also a mistake because you're not gonna get the full capacity of their work out of them because you just didn't tell them the right things. All of the things which I'm telling you right now here are reality. Everybody who tells you something else is lying. Nobody in this world can ensure you that your dropshipping business is constantly going to grow every single month, month by month, no month off. It's not reality because there are external factors which are always involved into the business, and you can sometimes not impact everything. Keep that in mind, and also don't listen to anybody who tells you something like that. It's not realistic. All right, so it doesn't matter if you already have a winning product, if you're just starting out, or if you're super advanced and making 6 or 7 figures constantly already, you can click the link below this video and sign up for a free consultation session with me personally. I'm almost 100% sure that I can help everybody out who actually takes action and executes, okay? So click the link, sign up for a free consultation session with me personally, and we're gonna figure out if it's a good fit, and if it actually is, we're gonna start working together in the long term. Also, I just opened up a new Instagram account. You can follow me there. And also, if you have any questions regarding the program or dropshipping in general, just DM me on Instagram. I'm always very responsive. So in the first 24 hours, I'm always gonna respond to all the DMs. And yeah, basically sign up for the free consultation session or DM me, and we're gonna figure out all the questions you have already. So yeah, see you there and take care.